Hello there and welcome back to my videos. In this video I want to speak about the Elgato Stream Deck SDK, and what we're going to work with today, it will be about how you can increment and decrement by clicking on these two buttons, and then the middle one will be incremented and decremented. So basically we want to work with multi-instance of working, so we know how it will react, and that's what we're going to do. You need to know about how we're working with a single instance before. I think this video will be interesting for you, but you can see the playlist about Elgato Stream Deck I have created to teach about the Elgato's product here. So I really hope you want to subscribe to this channel. You can do it by clicking on the thing in the right corner below, and then you can share this video and make a comment if you want, and of course you can like it if you want to. I really appreciate that. It's making me happy. And I think that's it. Before we continue, remember all the code will be on the GitHub. You can completely free download it, and the link will be in the description. So let's go ahead and do some code. Let's open the editor. The first thing we're gonna do now is going up here, and we have the counter states. We want to create two more. We want to create counter increment. And the type should be like this one. States we just call it increment, and then I will just do it inside here and call this decrement. And inside here we want to create a onKeyDown function, and then we need the context, settings, and coordinates. Copy this function, just say counter ++ and console log, and of course we want to copy this function just when we're done here. Increment counter, and then counter here, and just copy this one and scroll it down and copy it inside here and say decrement counter. Yes, and we just say minus. The next step we want to work with, it's going down. We have two functions here, so I'll just going down here to onKeyDown. We already have the onKeyDown here, so we just want more. Else if, and copy this one, counter increment and onKeyDown, and we want counter decrement and onKeyDown. We need settings, so what we're gonna do now, it's we're just sending the context inside. That's fine for us. We need still settings and coordinates, but we don't need it for now. Let's go outside up here with var, and then we just say actions, and we need it empty for now. I think it's time to check about what we are working with. It's working, so let's going up here and press increment 2, 3, and then we need the decrement, and it's not decremented, but we are increment, but we're not decrement, so that's a little mistake we need to fix before we continue. So let's going down here. Decrement, I'll just need to see about I'm spelling it wrong. It could happen. Nope. So we need to go down here and say, oops, we are here, decrement, and then we go. I've just forgot up here. Let's going back for the browser and reload the plugin. clean up the logs, we don't need that, and click it again. 1 2 3 and 2 1 0 minus 1 0 1. So now the 2 here, it's working as we expect. Let's go back for the editor, and then we are ready to make a list about all the buttons we want to work with. So that's what we're gonna do now. So the next step we're gonna do now should be about we need to adding the actions with the UUID for the action variable, so we can work with that. And that's what we're gonna do now. It's basically going will appear and not disappear. It will appear here, and just say if the action in actions, then we're going inside actions is equal to action and then context. And I know if you build a larger application about multi buttons, that's technique here probably doesn't want to work. If you have 2 of different buttons you want to change based on key down and key up and something like that. But for now, in this example, this will definitely work. So let's do this, and we have the actions here. So I will just see console log here. Console log total action list will be, and then we just save it and go in for the browser here. So now you can see, if we fold it out, we have the decrement, increment, and the state. And the button ID on the Elgato's Stream Deck will be this UUIDs here without the minus between every 4 characters. So now we know the ID of the buttons, and we have the state we can listen on, and that's what we're gonna work with now. We will basically just going down here to set here. We want to remove this because when you press the middle button, the states button, we don't want to increment the counter. That's what we worked with the last video, and we don't need that anymore. And if we're going up here and see what's happening, I think we want to no, don't think. I will just say we want to remove this. I just cut it out so we can use it for downs below here, and I will just comment this out for now. And of course, when we have it up here, we don't need this one, and we basically just remove all of those states here. I'm a little bit wrong here. Let's just undo what we've done here. What we move it up here, and what we're going to do is remove context here and say context should be actions, and then this type, so we know if we change this key will be changed too. And we just remove the counter here, and then we know if we're going back for the reload browser, you will see the counter here would be -1, and it's because we don't trigger this anymore. So that's of course a little bit mistake. So the thing we can do now, it's just going back for the editor, and we don't need the increment counter here. We set the counter for 0, and when we go scrolling down, so when we appear here, we just do this. This should make the job. We remove the counter -1, and should be 0 there, and then we go inside here. Let's going back for the browser, reload it, and this should be 0, and that's correct. So now we're on the track, and we're almost there. We just need to copy this one and going up, and if we're gonna update it, we can just do this one and remove those of function. We don't need that. And just going down here, and the context, we don't need the context, and that's it. That's how we're working. So let's going back for the browser and see what's happening. I'll just remove this, going inside here and say increment to 3, 4, and then I will want to decrement, and that's it. I think that's working now, and if I'm reloading, it should be 0, and that's working. So working with multi-instance now is working, and you are ready to work with your own plugins too. Thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoy, and I really hope you want to subscribe to this channel. You can go in the right corner below and press on the ding, then I'll be very happy. And of course, all the code will be on the GitHub. Just found the link in the description, and I really hope you want to like and share this video if you like it. And if you have any questions about this video, about all my videos, or just about me, you are very welcome to just add the comments, and then I'll try to answer as fast as I can. Thank you so much, and hope to see you next time. Bye.